Good afternoon to you. Today let's look at a very crucial topic. We're going to be looking at the hydrocarbons. Hydrocarbons. What are hydrocarbons? We're going to look at what hydrocarbons are, and then we'll look at the types of hydrocarbons that exist. So when you say hydrocarbon, it's gotten from a combination of two words, which is hydrogen and carbon. So when we say hydrocarbons, they are compounds that are made up of carbon and hydrogen only. Alright? So, hydrocarbons, I said it's a combination of two words, hydrogen plus carbon. Hydrocarbon. So, every compound you have that you call hydrocarbon, they only have two elements in there, hydrogen and carbon. And these hydrocarbons, let's see the different hydrocarbon classes, families that we have. These hydrocarbons, they are the alkanes, alkenes, alkyne, and you have the alkyl. So let's take a look at the examples. So you have alkanes. I'm going to draw a table now. Alkanes. These alkanes, they have a general formula. General formula is the formula you would use to derive the members of that group. And the general formula for alkane is CnH2n plus 2. Right? For alkanes. You have alkenes. Alkenes. Their formula is CnH2n. Their general formula. You have alkynes. Their general formula is CnH2n minus 2. And you have the alkyl group. Their formula is CnH2n plus 1. Alright, so let's try to plot the table. So for the alkanes, they have members ranging from 1 to infinity. So for alkanes, their n is 1 to infinity. Alright? Well, for alkenes, n is 2 to infinity. Alright? Then for alkynes, they don't have a first member to 2 to infinity. And then for alkyl group, n varies from 1 to infinity. So they have a first member. Don't worry, as I proceed, you will understand what I just explained. So I said for alkanes, they have a first member, so the first member is n is 1. And that is, so you now use this general formula to determine the chemical formula, all right? The formula of the compound. So what will be the first member here? N is 1. N is 1. So this will be C1. 2N. That is 2 times 1, 2 plus 2, 4. That is CH4. So this CH4 is called methane. Can you see methane or methane? Now, met means 1 carbon. A means it belongs to the family alkane. So the second member will be C2H. N is now 2. 2 times 2, 4. 4 plus 2. 6. C2H6. That is ethane. And then you have the third member, C3H8. Propane. You have the fourth member, C4H10. Butane. Prop is for 3 carbon, but is for 4 carbon. Then you have C5H12, that is the pentane. Pentane. You have C6H14, hexane. A five-sided polygon is pentagon. That is where the word pentane comes from. Hexane is a six-sided polygon. Hexagon is six-sided polygon. So hexane. This prefix is gotten from a six-sided polygon. Then you have C7. So our H will be 1, 2 times 7, 14 plus 2, 16. And that is heptane. Heptane. And then you have C8H18, octane. For number 9, C9H20, nonane. And for the 10th member, you have C10H22, which is decay. Right. So the prefix is what you are going to use for the other ones. Meaning for met, for one carbon is met, 2 carbons et. But remember I told you that alkanes, they don't have a first member. So here is dash. So there is nothing like methane. Alright? The first member in the alkane group is ethene. Okay, so ethene will be what? C2H, so 2 times 2, 4. C2H4. That is ethene. Alright, then you have C3H6, propene. Can you see pro? So the next will be butane, and it's ending with E because it's an alkane. Alright, C4H8, this is butane. C5H10, this is pentane. C6H12, hexane. C7H14, heptane. C8H16, octane. C9H18, nonane. C10H20, decay. Alright, so it's all ending with in, the suffix ane, showing it's an alkane. Then for alkyne group, there is no first member. So try to know how to pronounce it. A lot of students have issues pronouncing all of these. So I'm going to teach you how to pronounce it. Alkane. Can you say alkane? So K, alright? This is alkane. That's you're landing on N for nurse. Okay? Alkene. Now this, some mistake this for alkene. It's not alkene. This is alkene. This is alkyne. Alkyne. Alright? Alkyne. And this is alkyl. Like you want to kill something, okay? Alkyl. Alkyl. Alright. So every member here we end with heal. Heal. Okay. So let's come back to the second member here. The second member is going to be C2H, 2 times 2, 4, minus 2, 2. That is ethyne. And then you have C3H, 2 times 3, 6, minus 2. That is 4. Propyne. And the next one is C4H6, butyne. And the next is C5H8. That is 10 minus 2. That is pentyne. And then you have C6H10. That is hexyne. And then you have C7H12. Heptyne. And then you have C8H14, octyne, C9H16, nonane, or nonane, right? 9, C10H18, that is decay. Alright, before I proceed, let me also say this. This alkane group, okay, they have a symbol. So this is a functional group symbol. It's carbon single bond to carbon. So if you want to draw structures of alkane, it's carbon single bond to carbon. For alkene, it is carbon double bond to carbon. So you can check the description for the link to the different functional groups and homologous series. I did an explanation on that, a video on that. You can go there to read it up. Alright, so the symbol, functional group symbol for alkyne is carbon triple bond, and that of alkyl group you can just represent with half. Alright, so these guys, they do not have a first member. And then let's get to alkyl group. They have a first member. So the first member will be C1. 2 times 1, 2 plus 1, 3. So CH3. That is methyl. Can you see met now? 1 carbon. Then hyl because it's an alkyl member. Then you have C2H. 2 times 2, 4 plus 1, 5. C2H5. Ethyl. Then you have C3H7. Propyl. C4, 9, butyl. So at this point, pause and try to complete it. Alright? Try to complete it. Okay, I believe you have completed it now. So just cross-check what you have with what I have on the board. For C5H11, that is pentyl. There you have C6H13, that is hexyl. C7H15, eptyl. C8H17, octyl. C9H19, nonyl. And C10H21. That is octyl. Alright, so those are the hydrocarbons. This is the foundation to you understanding organic chemistry. If you don't understand this basic concept, it's going to be difficult for you to understand by the time we begin to talk about the other derivatives that are derived from here, from the alkane group. Alright? So you have other functional groups. You have alkanols, which are also called alcohols. Alkanols are also called alcohols. You have alkanals, which are also called aldehyde. You have the alkanol group, which are also called the ketones. You have the carboxylic group, which are also called the alkanoic acid. You have the alkoxy-alkane group, which are also called the ether. Alkoxy-alkane, ether. And then you have the alkanoid groups. Alkanoid group, which are also called the esters. Alright? So when you check that video, you will actually see the breakdown. Alright, I believe you got value today. Do well to ask your questions in the comment section and drop your comments. Remember to subscribe to our channel if you've not done that, and do well to share this video with your friends and your colleagues so that they can also learn as well. Alright, look forward to seeing you in the next class. My name is Coach Paul. Thank you. See you in the next class.